What's up, it's DJ. Welcome back to Farm Sim News. Today we're going to talk about a VR stream from Giant Software, the progress of Alma, Missouri. You're gonna like it. And like 15 other modders. Today's a big day. If you enjoy staying updated with all the latest news in Farming Simulator, make sure you're subscribed. Let's check it all out. So let's start off today with Farming Simulator and FSVR. It's very rare that we get a post from Giant Software on the weekends. However, yesterday on Sunday, they say join us on Tuesday and save the day. We'll be playing Farming Simulator VR, get exclusive first looks and other surprises with more information to come. Now, I have been a big fan of VR for a long time. So unfortunately, the Farm Sim fanboy and FSVR together, this is gonna blow my mind. I am super excited for this. I understand and I acknowledge that a lot of people are not excited and don't care, and I get it. However, I am, so I'm looking forward to this. FSVR does come out this Friday, and I'll be doing some fun videos with that, so stay tuned. One kind of cool thing, if you haven't bought Farm Sim 22 yet, you could do that on Steam, as Giant Software have made Farming Simulator 22 part of the GamesAid Steam sale, which supports UK industry charity. UK games industry charity. There are some pretty fun games on here, however, I don't really know what the other ones are. Let's build a zoo. I've heard of that one. I don't play a lot of games outside Farm Sim, unfortunately. Nonetheless, if you wanted to pick up Farm Sim 22, it is on sale on Steam. 40% off. It's only 18 bucks. That's all our top stories today, so let's jump over to Modern News. And we start with Icus, who's updated us on Saturday saying, I'm sending Alma to Giants tomorrow night. So that would have been last night. It does say that there's still a few things left to finish up, at least then there were, but they think they could be enough to do it in one day. They also added a new color of gravel dust effect, wet and snow effects on the roads. That's pretty cool. Taking a look at some of the screenshots that were provided with this. Let me move the mouse out of the way. There you go. You can see the dust particles coming off of the gravel there. Here you can see our twister, not tornado, twister. Haven't really done anything with that in a while. Here's our wet roads in town, looking great. Snow on the roads as well. This is on the northern end of the town. Very cool, very cool. I love that. Oh man, I'm so excited for this. Next up, we've got some information from TaylorFarms, who, by the way, goes by Michigan Farming Maps on Facebook. They say, here's a perfect example of the FS22 prairie map versus the FS25 version. Mainly, they say that the map clip distances have been reduced to match the Giants' requirements, and trees and buildings are set to comparable clip distances as Giants uses in the base game. So here's the Farming Simulator 22 version. If we go over, here's the Farming Simulator 25 version. You might be like me and look at that and say, doesn't the FS22 version kind of look better? I don't know. Well, they also address that too, just saying some food for thought on why things look unfinished, just staying within what Giants request. Next up, Classic American Icons dropped some new screenshots and 2 options for the Series 2 Big Bud interiors, as well as the Welker Farms custom interior. Poking around, taking a look at these. Now, I'm not very familiar with the Welker Farms interior version, but we could definitely see a couple cool things through there. So 3 different screenshots total. Here's number 1. And number 2, number 1, and number 2. Man, number 2 looks very good, doesn't it? Yes, it does. And then there you go. I'm assuming this is the Welker one with the iPad and everything like that. Hey, let me know. Next up, we're going to kind of take a look at a progression of Dince Modding's John Deere 8R 2020. So this was February 6th. I'm recording this February 24th. So little while ago. So here's a couple screenshots. Going to take a mental picture of this. Then we got some updates with the lights and how the wet tires look. We talked about that a few weeks ago, February 10th. Then, on February 19th, so not too long ago, last week, they say they're reworking all the decals, lights, and skinned mesh hoses. I didn't share this post, but was waiting for today to do that. And then, lastly, we got this post right here. I'm super excited about this. This was a livery that was on at Agritechnica a couple years ago, so that's super cool there. And our update today is step by step getting there. Skin meshes are all worked, hoses and decals 80% done, and lights 70% rework. Stay tuned for more info. So very excited with this. I know a lot of people love Dince Modding's John Deere, and hey, they're working on this one. Super excited. Quick update from 82 Studio. Unfortunately, he posted this about an hour after I got my video out on Friday, so I wasn't able to share this, but here's everything he's got with Giants right now. So in here we have the Glow Goods Transport Pallet, the IH200 Series Custom, and the TLX Phoenix semi-truck, all still pending, awaiting testing. You can see the last updates here on the right-hand side with the Phoenix being submitted on January 23rd. So literally a month ago at this point. Not to mention February 1st and February 3rd for these. I do know, or at least heard through the grapevine, that there was a mod that went into testing that was submitted in December. So that's fun. Man, I can only imagine how overworked QA is right now. We got more information from Hispano Modding and a big list from them as well. This was posted on Friday, but a little bit later. Actually, it was posted right before the mod video came out. Say this is all the mods that they have currently pending in Mod Hub. As we mentioned before, some of them are conversions of old farming simulator stuff, and a few are theirs from FS22. A quick update from it. Here are 2 pages worth of mods. What is that? There's got to be like 30 mods on this page right here. But if you want to take a screenshot or something like that, I'll move out of the way. Yay! And we're back. I was still in the picture, huh? It is what it is. Here's also a picture in the game of everything that you could see here. It's got some pretty cool stuff. Very excited about to see the John Deere 710 again. That was one of the DLC, well, mods. It was downloadable content, but it was a free mod on the Mod Hub whenever we did FarmCon at John Deere, which was my first FarmCon, which is super exciting. Some other fun stuff on here as well, including that Big Bud 747. Let's go. Keeping it moving, and MrHector921 has a few things. As a matter of fact, while I've been recording this video, they posted, so let's take a look at that. They say 5 went into testing overnight. 5 mods went into testing overnight? Goodness gracious. So on their list, still pending, we've got the Grain Mill Plus, the Bednar MM7000, the Flatbed Service Truck, and the Case Age Magnum 340-400 series, which I did a video on like a month ago at this point. But in testing, their multi-loader Bell King, the John Deere Grapple Bucket, the Telehandler Pallet Fork, the Drop Deck Trailer Autoload Bells, and the Autoload Bell Combo Trailer. Super excited about all of those as well, including the drop deck trailer auto load bells. Those all went into testing overnight. You see 224, that's today. Additionally, MrHector921 also shared this. I've never seen this before. It's a little something they've been working on. It's configurable as a mulcher or a mower, and 27-meter swath. Oh my goodness. This is also a mod that they're doing for all platforms. So you can see it's got 5 sections of mowers on there. Again, available as a mulcher or as a mower. That's incredible news. This may be the biggest mower on Mod Hub once it's released. Oh my gosh. That's ridiculous. I want it. In case you're curious, yes, this is a long day today. I think we had, 16 modders to talk about. So we're like halfway through. And the next one is a Rooster Mods, who's got some cool stuff, including a couple mods in testing. So first they go into talking about people asking questions about their John Deere 714A and 716A Forge wagons, stuff like that. And they also wanted to know that the project is still happening. They managed to get up and close and personal with one in real life, and that definitely helped. Again, as mentioned, we also get to see what they are working on. So here's a quick look at the progress made on the Forge wagon. Man, the real life one, the one on the left-hand side, that looks really good. And then here we've got what they've got pending testing. One of these was submitted on January the 5th, the other one on February the 8th. That's going to be your John Deere 712 mulch tiller and the Parker 2500 gravity wagon. Next, it is fact sheet time, and this comes courtesy of JHHG Modding, and we get to see 3 of the 5, I believe, Teagle mods that they're working on. Some of these I actually had in my llama vlog this year. I'm not gonna go over all the information because you can easily look at this and read it. However, we do get to see their Teagle Tomahawk 8250, the Bell processor, this is a straw blower at the end of the day, the Tomahawk C120 calibrator. This one's kind of interesting because you put in different crops or different bale types, stuff like that, and then you get a big pile of straw out. It's kind of interesting. So to keep a lookout for this one if you want to use this ahead of time, because it is a really neat piece of equipment. It's in FarmSim 22 right now for all platforms, so you go download it. Lastly, another straw blower. This one hooks up via a 3-point, so you can hook that up and you're good to go. Now those are being made in collaboration with SiiD Modding. However, SiiD's going to share some other stuff today. Actually, it feels like about a year ago at this point, maybe shorter time, they talked about their High Ground Ag installer coming soon. Check this out. Got to move my camera over. This thing right here is a tiller fertilizer spreader in a way. Basically with this, you can see what the model looks like. However, on the main page, SiiD Modding shares the information about everything, yada, 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 that kind of thing. So let's talk about it. It's an advanced strip till machine that combines the benefits of minimal soil disturbance with precise fertilizer application. With the tool, you can prepare your fields efficiently, reduce erosion, and optimize nutrient placement for better yields. There you go. So got all of that. I think in Farming Simulator, this is probably going to work as a fertilizer spreader. But we'll have to wait and see. Next up, courtesy of Adub Modding, we get to see the transport platform 4000H coming back for all platforms. This bad boy right meow was hooked up what looks to be to the Roland stuff that just released last week or the week before from University Modding, Bruno. So it's hooked up via that. So very cool there. So you will need that pack, I guess, to download this, but Adub Modding generally doesn't put in required mods, but it is a hook lift. You will need a hook lift trailer to use this. Nonetheless, you can see how everything is looking right here. This is taken on Oak Bridge. Getting better at saying Oak Bridge and not Constant. Trying to anyway. Next up, HR Forst shows off their next mod. It's going to be the Lizard Forestry T20 rope winch for excavators, used to pull out trees and secure vehicles using a tree trunk. Weighs 4.7 tons and has a pulling power of 20 tons. Which is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Check this out. So it's this orange thing hooked up to the front of the excavator. You can see it's got a chain right here hooked on to the tree, just kind of pulling the trees out. I believe we had this in Farm Sim 22 as well, or something very similar to it, but it is nice to see something big and beefy and bulky with a winch that hooks up on an excavator. This could be extremely useful. Next up, MrHector shows off some mods from Farm Sim 22 that are coming to Farm Sim 25. So right here you go, improved for FS25. We got the calf huts, European decorative buildings pack, herdsman's stick, which is super important, and liquid fertilizer and herbicide tanks. We only get the logos of the other ones. However, we do get to see the calf huts, which is very cool. And also it's very nice because in Farming Simulator 22, we did not have calves. Those were a mod that had to be map specific. However, now we do. So we can actually use these. That's so great. I was really hoping these would come back. And just in case if you want them, here's our mod icons. There's the calf huts. These are the European decorative buildings pack, obviously. You also have the herdsman stick. If I remember correctly, you could move 200 animals at a time, and you could have as many of these as you wanted. So you just bought them and then threw them in the back of your truck or something like that. It was great. And then here's your fertilizer and herbicide liquid tanks. Next up, somebody that's been in Farm Sim news a lot lately is FanModding. New huge shed in progress, lots of big doors of space. Inside you can find pallets, shelves. So taking a look at it from the outside, we got a nice big open area on the left hand side where you can drive through one way or the other since it's divided up into like doors. Speaking of doors, 3 big doors on the front and a John Deere. And here's our other side. You've got 2 more large doors on the other side. Very cool, very cool. You got your people door. There you go. Drive-through doors. Love that. Absolutely super cool. Can we get a better look at the interior? Yeah, so this looks like it's on the very front. So it looks like we will have 3 doors that you can kind of just drive straight through. Semi-truck, seeders, planters, that kind of thing. Ooh, a DB120 would be perfect for this, especially since we got to see that John Deere. Let's go. Couple more for you. WZL Modding says, remember any of these? They're considering bringing some of these mods back to FS25. Say back, bringing them from 22 to 25. They haven't said that they're doing anything specific, but they said maybe they're already working on a couple of these mods. So these include the Beet Harvest add-on, Stockman, a tidier shop, and buy used equipment. As far as I know, I think these were all PC only mods. I don't know a whole lot about any of these, but yes, bring them all back. Absolutely. The more mods, the better. So lastly, we're going to talk about somebody who doesn't release mods on ModHub. However, they are a great friend of mine. I've done videos showing off their maps before, and it's been a long time since we've heard from this gentleman right here. April 27th, 2023. Almost 2 years ago. And we finally hear from him again. Dince Modding. They say they know it's been a while since the last post. Just want to say sorry for being inactive the past few months. years. Life's been busy, but they're excited to get back at it. I actually got to chat with DJ last week. Always fun to talk to them, and it was really fun to meet them in person about 2 years ago at PAX East. Hopefully we get to do that again this year. So they say that this year they've been diving back into mapping, and FS25 has definitely been a learning curve, but they're making progress. Right now they're working on a brand new 4X map and wanted to share some early development screenshots with us. It's still a work in progress, so things may change, but they can't wait to show us more in upcoming posts, so to stay tuned. Dince Modding is known for bringing some really cool maps into Farming Simulator, and they brought in some really fun stuff to play on back in FS22 and FS19 as well, so I'm really excited to see how they bring their talents to FS25. Again, this is something that, well, 99.9999% will not be coming to Mod Hub. This will be a third-party release or itch, something like that, whatever DJ decides to do. But just wanted to share it with you because they've been such a huge part of the PC community for years and years and years, so I felt like they've deserved this spot. So DJ, good to see you back, man. And that's it. That is everything that we've got to talk about today in Farm Sim News. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, get subscribed if you're new, and join the GoHam fam. You know what to do. Double check those notifications. That way you never miss videos like this one. Hope you have an awesome day. Have a great Monday. We will see you later. Peace. I got my headset. John, send me the game already. Let's go.